Yo, what's happening, everybody? Fucking sorry, it's bright out here. Let's do a quick breakdown of episode 6. I enjoyed episode 6. Let's just start out with Eamon, Allison, the Green Council. Like, that shit was funny. It really was. You have Eamon now, who is Prince Regent, as he calls himself, and the others call him. Allison, Cole, Lannister, a couple other peoples in the Maester. And as Aegon's going on about what he wants done, right? Allison's trying to interject. And Eamon just fucking pretty much ignores the fuck out of her. Like, he doesn't give her any time of day, basically. Like, he's like, yeah, whatever, fuck you, Mom. And, you know, eventually he goes, Christian Cole speaks up, and he's like, you know, Eamon wants him to go into the Riverlands in the Harrenhal, and Cole's like, I don't have the fucking army to do that, and if Daemon does get the River Lords, like, we're fucked. And Eamon's like, I think you need to be marching, like, now. He isn't happy that Lannister fucking summoned him like a dog. He's like, I'm the fucking Prince Regent. You can take that shit shoved up your ass, because I ain't gonna fucking do it. Tell him to start marching now. And then he has the conversation with his mother, where his mom's like, you know, haven't you basically quenched the thirst of your revenge from your childhood? And Daemon's like, no, you're off the fucking council. Like, goodbye. Get out of here. I don't need you. You were speaker to Dad. You were part of the council for Aegon. Like, I don't want you fucking here. Now go away. I have enough meek voices here. Go away. And so he gets rid of his mom off the council. Daemon is still stuck in Dream Loop. And you know what? Alright, let's get to that point first. Daemon's still stuck in Dream Loop. He's in one vision with Viserys on the throne, where Viserys yells at him for, you know, the whole mockery of a king for a day, which I don't think Daemon put it up as malice, but that's how it was taken. And then we have another dream sequence with Daemon where he actually is there for his brother after his wife and son pass away. That was a good scene. We get the news that Glover Tully has died, and that his grandson is probably going to proclaim for him, or Black and Red, for Team Black. Alright, let's get this finally put aside. So while we're having this conversation, right? Before this conversation, Daemon is going to leave after his vision with Viserys and in the throne room. He wants out. And he was so mad and upset that he actually put a knife to Strong's throat. And it's like, dude, quit fucking with my head. I don't know what you're doing, but quit fucking with my head. And Strong just kind of pushes everybody back when they try to stand up and shit. And finally, Daemon lets him go, and he's like, I'm fucking out of here. He runs into Alice Rivers in the ruins before he gets to Caraxes. Alice eventually talks him down and goes, hey, 3 days the winds will change. So now we get to the point where we're talking to Strong about the Glover Tully dying and his grandson preaching for him. And in the process, okay, let's get rid of the ghost, that Alice is a ghost and nobody sees her. It's done. Lord Strong goes, our own Maester of Healing, Alice Rivers, went to the Riverland to try and make this man live. Did she? No, she killed him. But let's get past the ghost shit. She's fucking real, okay? Everybody can see her. We're done with this. I've never had that theory that she was a ghost. None of it. She's real. Got it? Good. Fuck. Let's get past that shit. Sorry, that was one of those ones that irritated the shit out of me. Oh, she's a ghost. Nobody can see her but Daemon. It's the werewolves. They're playing on her head. She's somewhere in the werewood trees. No, she's legitimately at the fucking castle, okay? She's been there the whole time. She's a bastard. Nobody pays her attention. We seen it in the last episode when Strong walks by and he looks at her as she walks by. Everybody's like, no, he was just seeing what was in the direction of Daemon. No, she's real. Okay, she exists. We finally have that confirmation. Are you happy now? Because I am, because I'm tired of that theory. Sorry, that was a little bit of a tangent. But yeah, Damon's still trying to get the River Lords on his hands, which we'll get next episode. Now on to Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra's come to the terms like, I don't know if Damon's coming back. I really don't know. So I need dragon riders. She's going off of Jace's idea from last episode where, hey, you know, there's Targaryen blood in these people's veins. We just got to figure out which one. So we get the Darkly, Sir Stefan Darkly, and she goes, you have dragon's blood. I want to see if you can get on a dragon. Okay. It didn't work out. Stefan became barbecue along with two of the dragon handlers. Or one of the dragon handlers. I can't remember. There's one or two. But yeah, he became barbecue. And then Sea Smoke flies off. Sea Smoke actually drug his ass in, too. Like, he's like, come here. Come on. Get on. And then Stefan got closer, then he fucking raised up and burns him. That shit was funny. Then we get that one guy, I can never remember his name. He's kind of chewing Rhaenyra's ass about letting Sir Stefan try and get on the Dragon of Blood. She just turns around and fucking smacks his ass, and she goes, I think I've messed up here. I think you're supposed to fear me, and you not fear me, so I'm going to make this point now. We get her out on the battlements, talking with Jace, and then the worm shows up. Sorry, I can never remember her name. Lady Malena, something like that. She shows up, and she goes, it's delivered. I was trying to figure out what was delivered, because I didn't know what was delivered. But this goes into the last episode where they're talking about getting stuff to King's Landing. And she's like, cool. Hopefully the clouds block it, or the fog, or whatever. What we see is Black and Red, they're sending food to the small folk of King's Landing. In the process of that, we see Hugh Hammer fuck some shit up. We know they're not happy because Ulf is disgruntled. The whore that was behind him is extremely disgruntled. Like, they're at the end of their thing. Plus, we had Alicent and Helena at the temple, and they could have possibly gotten killed. One of the guardsmen took one of the arms of a peasant. That did not go over well. I know I'm all over the place, but this is just how my mind's working today. And then we get Rhaenyra, and we get the worm's backstory, which was sad as hell. Her father's a piece of shit, needs a knife shoved and cut that member off, and then you just shove it down his throat and let him choke on a dick. Anyway, we get that, then we get a hug scene, and then we get a kiss, which I just kind of felt out of nowhere to me. Maybe not for the worm, but for Rhaenyra, and I think it just came from her being lonely, with Daemon being gone, and their last fight. So, it is what it is. Oh, damn it, I'm trying to remember something. Oh, yeah. So we got Corlys, we have Alan, we got Adam. Corlys gets Adam to join him on the boat. Or Alan, gets Alan to join him on the boat as an order. And then we get this scene with Adam and Alan talking, and Alan is shaving his head, and if you look real closely as he's shaving his head, you can see the silver from being a Valyrian. You can actually see it. He's not like his brother where he's got black hair. He actually has gray silver hair. So he's shaving it off. Adam's going about how he owes us, and it's good that you got brought up in the whole 9 yards. The best part of that was Adam's on the beach. He's trying to catch clams, right? Here comes Sea Smoke. And Sea Smoke dive bombs his ass 3 fucking times and then takes off. So that was a point where it wasn't a forced situation. Sea Smoke knows, I know who my fucking next rider is. It's my old rider's half-brother. That's who's going to ride me. Y'all can fuck off. So now we know for a fact that Adam is now going to be a dragon rider, which was, I thought it was set up beautifully. It was a really cool scene because he runs into the forest and he trips and he falls and he's sitting there looking around. I'm like, dude, that dragon's right in front of you. And then there he is. That was cool as shit. And then we get the confirmation that somebody is flying sea smoke, they're automatically in their heads like, oh, green has claimed him. No, sea smoke claimed Adam, Carlos's bastard son. That shit was cool as hell. I enjoyed that scene very, very much so. Yeah. Basically, I give it a 7. It wasn't as bad as last week's. I thought it was pretty good, well paced. Everything just kept building. We got confirmation when Amon is talking to his council about trying to hire the Triarchy to come attack and break the barricade, and then have the Lannisters come from the other side and help break the barricade. So the sea battle, my prediction is episode 9. We're gonna get the sea battle, and if you read the books, you know what happens, but we'll review that when we get there. It's a pivotal moment in the story. It's also a pivotal moment for blacks. It's a pivotal moment for greens, but it's a very big part of the story, and I'd actually forgotten about it, so I'm glad I reread the books and I'm like, oh yeah, this battle. But yeah, 7 overall, great episode, and yeah, till the next one. Peace.